So we'll see how well Falcons can play through this Leshrac. They have DK and Lesh for some tower pressure this game. So a lot of tier 1 tower pressure that can come out with an Oracle Hoodwink behind them. Fourth of the way to level 2. That is going to be big for this lane. It's a hero that definitely benefits from the levels. Rundown action. Nice cheeky play.
Get a little first blood for RTZ. So, Thealacor, he'll TP back in time, so Saberlight's not going to be kept out of the lane for too long. And
like we've seen some of these other ones. He will get chipped in this lane. So there's roam potential for Shopify in this game.
Thealacor going to get run down out of position.
So, knows that they're coming for him, but no real catch here.
They really going to go for this one. They're going to get... Oh, that barely missed. Immediately the save from Snake King, but they pounce in the Oracle. Now, Thealacor out of leap charges, so Sumail is likely to run him down here with the last bit of mana that he's got. He will manage to get that kill, but 2 for 1, collecting on both the support kills. They attempt to go on the Dragon Knight.
Gonna try and find Arteezy down here, his old pal. Says, I know your farming habits better than anybody in the world, son. For better or worse, I know where you are.
Sumail banked a couple of his TI runs on those farming habits and found the TI win without him. And they're going to catch RTZ underneath this tower. Rotations from Shopify are going to come in a little bit slow. RTZ trying to do what he can with this Phantasm, only delays the damage so much. Yopaj TP's in late and will be maybe caught as a result. A haste rune on Sumail.
No
He's
lead.
been close enough that he can actually pounce on this. They hit the follow-up stun, split earth, burnout. Zeus is dead. Man, that is rough. Smoke up from Falcons. An early blink dagger for Skeeter trying to lead the way. Thealacor breaks the smoke, still gets caught though. Behind the tower, is this fight still okay? Falcons trying to get out. Yopaj can't really put any damage. Not enough to threaten these heroes. They get the X, pull back into the boat onto Snake King. He just used an early false promise on himself just to make sure he's good. Almost a full 1,000 net worth behind.
That's just the stacks, man. So many jungle stacks this Lesh.
Full buff needed for Saberlight. A lot of HP on this hero, but a lot of damage on Falcons. Can they finish him up in time? It's not going to be enough, and Sumail, false promise, going to be given away. Sumail's going to be okay for now. Freezing field from behind. Kitchener, really good position. They have to turn around and deal with him, and by the time he's dealt with, never mind. I thought Shopify Rebellion were going to go for more there, but I guess without Phantasm, not feeling it.
You're getting big lane opportunities with big players. Time to show up.
Smoke breaks. Crit was trying to make a move to RTZ, but instead he's the one found by the support duo. Now, it's not as easy as the kill as last time. Phantasm goes out. Crit still alive. And got a dust on him. Kitcherak's going to be run down. Sumail. Too powerful to stop right now, especially with the Oracle behind him. And RTZ doesn't get grabbed by the bushwhack, but it doesn't matter, man. Falcons brought all 5 heroes to this one.
And that was such a clutch dust.
Tower goes down. More towers to fall as Skeeter has already popped his dragon form halfway through it, but that is enough time when combined with the Leshrac to be able to take this offlane tower as well. So this is going to really kick up Falcons' net worth lead. They walk away from just the kills and the fights that have happened with a bit of a lead. Take some towers on top of that. And they're now up to 4 or 5k. Spotted Crit, who just laid down this ward while the jump onto Kunkka hits the boat. Torn Storm ready to go. Is Sneaky gonna be able to get here in time? He's going through the Torn Storms, but he can't get there. He got dragged back by RTZ. Thanks to the Reality Rift, has to use the false promise on himself. Still likely to die here. Pretty grouped up though for Amar to maybe clean up here as he has the Primal Split. He's gonna go for the right clicks to finish up Yopaj. He has that kill easily. Nice bushwhack from Crit, getting the +1 onto Thealacor. While tossing the Chaos Knight up in the air, they'll deal with the support. Amar owns this team fight, and he's likely to get RTZ as well. As Skeeter's gonna chase after him, drag a tail up soon. It's not needed, man. This Brewmaster was just way too good. Coming into that tail end of the fight when Shopify has already blown all of their spells to kill Sumail, And man, Amar just had a freebie on his hands.
Big smoke fight. Getting for
His way across
Yopaj.
the map. All he needs to do is just follow up Skeeter's initiation. This is the power of this combo where Skeeter is sometimes willing to take almost a backseat to Amar. Allow Amar to be the greedy one. Skeeter gets the blink dagger. He gets the stun to allow Amar to just walk his way into the team fight. And as soon as Amar is there, Shopify cannot fight anymore, and they could just run down any heroes that they want. They look like they can compete with the best. But when they don't, they seem to really struggle to be able to make plays while behind. They're going to go for something here, a smoke that is going to run into Amar in the trees, and Sumail completely fearless with 30 seconds left on the clock on an Aegis. He would love to be able to use that one while Arteezy is completely isolated from his team now. Pops a BKB, and he won't be able to get out. He is stuck in that situation. Sumail completely cut off any of the reinforcements to that play for Arteezy.
And this is just like, this is the bad side of the Shopify team, you know?
Yep.
Getting this type of game. I don't know if the draft did him any favors. I feel like they gave Oracle a pretty free time, which negates a lot of your move potential, but it just felt like nothing happened, and Falcons just out-farmed you, out-pushed you, or out-scaling you. You don't have any easy targets to go on. Getting away with murder here, and now they're taking your base. ATF is almost level 18.
Hits the bushwhack, forces out some spells.
You're like, what is your damage here?
Yeah, I mean, they're pushing Amar in bit by bit. It feels like the Primal Split is guaranteed if he ever wants to use it. They're still trying to go for him with the Phantasm. They go for Sumail instead, but the Bloodstone just heals him up. He uses all those illusions to his advantage, heals
We're done here.
through the pain. And yeah, Shopify, at this point in time, if you can't get a tidal wave back into the fountain, you might as well call it. And Artur, he does just that.
I don't know. I feel like this is another one of those classics, just like you see an early Oracle and you don't address it, and then you get... If you don't just like run this game over, which if you're coming into this series against Falcons thinking you're going to run the game over, I mean, kudos to you. That's the next level of confidence, right? Because this is like the last team I would expect to run over. I guess you can like roll in and kick them. So there's some minor saves, but not nearly to the same degree that was protecting Sumail and that Lashrak in game one. So those openings will exist a lot more for Shopify, but I still think they have to have a strong early game here and not have Arteezy in a similar position where this DK is behind. We're seeing the rundown here.
Are they gonna get that first blood again? It's gonna happen again, man. They get the first blood. Arteezy, he will get the counter kill, but the big gold injection goes the way of Amar. He's got 700 gold already in the bank, so
it's just about trying to win the CS battle. They will make the Mirana port top, try and get the sleep arrow set up.
Okay.
Blocked by creep.
Oh god, they can't get the arrow. It's gonna be off the mark. Oh my god, are they gonna actually still get this kill though? The roll in slowing down Amar.
Charges.
They can't get him. Crit. He disrupts the entire flow of things there. Maybe they can leap after crit and still manage to get that kill. Theolacor has some of that, so yeah, they'll still get something out of this, but it was not what they wanted, and it was not well executed by Shopify. That kind of kills this tri-lane's presence if the lane gets pulled back like this.
Getting this double melee
They
lane
actually
is
jump onto Arteezy. They know
aggressive.
the supports are behind them. They just don't give a damn. They go for Arteezy anyway. They have the damage. It looks like they can pump into him, maybe even threaten him. Crit does manage to get a roll away just in time. The Nightmare on Amar will save Arteezy's life for now, but now with the extra support joining in on the team fight, they can get the kill on Kitchrak. They did eventually find that kill onto Crit, but damage is done. They trade 1 for 1, but one core is a lot healthier than the other and will own the laning phase henceforth.
201, 42 CS on this DK, already level 6. Much better position for him than the last one.
Kitchrak, he'll get picked off here likely as the blood grenade slows him down long enough that Sumail can finally get that final swing in with the Arcane Orb regen rune for Yopaj though. That's going to be pretty nice.
Very obnoxious.
That evasion is pretty insane. Almost 50% evasion.
You have to just kill him with spell damage, which Shopify do have a decent amount of it.
I mean, even then, he could just Earth Brawler, which he is right now. So magic resistance up high, as you can see, taking through a lot of it, gets out the primal split. Now, see what heroes they can chase down. They get Kitrak here. They do manage to pop the ultimate. They're going to go for the 2 supports on the opposing side, so actually very good.
He has to go to the Earth Panda here.
Amar is going to go to the Earth Panda and immediately be surrounded by too many heroes, so fantastic for Shopify. 3 for nothing?
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
No, they lost Kitrak. I was about to say, they surely Kitrak died, right?
I mean, there's not really a way for Lifestealer OD to join that type of fight. And they're most of the sustained damage right now because you don't have Maiden 6, you don't have Earth Spirit 6. I'll get a freebie there.
Roll and a big blow up of Sanity's Eclipse.
Before this OD Lifestealer get to a point where they start to take the fights over with all these annoying saves and HP bust and all that. No TP on Saberlight. Might be in. No, he jukes him. Jukes himself. Gets his TP. All right. Another TP out. Man survives. Another smoke plate atop. I mean, they are really targeting this brew, man.
Okay, this one has gotta land, right? There is no way Amar gets out of this one. Surely pulling back into the nightmare. The arrow lands, and Amar finally gets put down. Jesus, it took a bit, but they managed to land a successful gank on him.
I don't even think it's that much higher damage. So what's the point?
Is under attack.
Oh, here's the Infest. Infest Earth Spirit. This is the scary aspect of this draft for Shopify. Not much answers to this Infest rolling, to be honest. And that's why I prefer to see them be the aggressive ones, because then you prevent somebody just getting killed on the map. They are looking for their next set of items, the Orchid for Arteezy and the Torrent Storm for Saberlight. I like this. They're trying to get it involved as fast as possible, looking at this 16-minute power, and this is a decent thing to smoke for.
Yeah, if they head to bottom lane, they might connect with the Lifestealer. What you don't want is to have the reveal of the Orchid being used to kill a Crystal Maiden. Brewmaster would also be very good. That's who they run into. Okay, stun one, Orchid the other. Fiend's Grip being put to use to be able to kill the Brewmaster, and Crit gets his rollout blocked in. So they get the double kill for Arteezy off of that one. The smoke lands beautifully.
Really nice fight for them. Bane Night Vision wasn't in the lead, but it definitely helps you there. So you want to take these fights. Another Infest Bomb coming through.
Tried to hit the Nightmare, doesn't get it in time before the roll goes off, and the Air Spirit becomes untargetable. So another pick off on Kitrak. Shopify Rebellion don't mind too much, especially with a Torrent Boat Orchid on Skater. He's dead. They can't stop this one. He's going to pop from the Orchid, and the Torrent Storm hits 2 supports in the back lines as well. And OD is in trouble.
He's dead.
A sliver of HP, 10 HP, is going to come back and immediately die as he tries to do a little bit more damage. They do manage to kill the 2 supports on the side of Shopify Rebellion, but this Chaos Knight still going strong, and he's got an Orchid to worry about. He's going to armlet toggle a bit here. Yopaj backing him up. Now, Saberlight can keep these heroes here. If Shopify can play this slow, they might be... Oh, okay, they get the Primal Split out of him. That's good enough. They make a Primal Split be used defensively for once. But that's okay. Get that Tormentor, smoke down to bottom lane, where they may be in prime position to catch Falcons midway through a Roshan. If they just go to the pit right now, Saberlight
gets a boat Torrent Storm
if
here.
he gets a boat in there with a Torrent Storm, it breaks the arrows coming through.
He got
it
the
lands
blink.
on a Roshan. The boat goes out. They got the Fiend's Grip onto the Lifestealer. He's saved by the imprisonment, but the Roshan's low. Roshan's low enough that Saberlight's going to be able to take it. He got the Torrent Storm on both of the cores right in front of the Roshan as it dies. It is disaster in the pit for Falcons, and they are going to get run over by Shopify. They'll save Amar for last as Crit was able to get away. Not able to get away. Yopaj hunted him down in the end.
This is a very defensive OD build.
It was kind of the exact situation that we posed, right? Where it was like, okay, when the Oracle gets caught in the Torrent Storm, or in this case, he got caught in a regular Torrent plus Tidal Wave back into the pit. right? If that's an Oracle getting caught there, whatever, he got his save off. But if it's the OD getting caught, that's so much of your damage. Yopaj in some trouble. He's not the one with gauges, but he does have a BKB. So if they don't blow him up immediately, it is game over for Falcons. Another fight that goes wrong for them as Shopify are picking up so much momentum now. Saberlight, he's going to hunt down the Crystal Maiden, knowing that poor little Crystal Maiden's pretty damn slow. Nice use there of the Shard, though. The Crystal Clone gives him the opening to TP out.
I don't know if they mind too much. They're going to start taking some buildings. Still have this Aegis up for 2 minutes here. And triple BKB online for the cores. So what do you do into triple BKB here? You have double Radiance, loses value. OD can't do any damage. Your 2 supports are all magic damage with no BKB pierce. I don't think you can touch any of these heroes during the duration. You have to make the fight long enough or find the supports. There's one of them. That is exactly what Falcons want to find. Take the Bane out, bring the fight up.
They still have the Axe on crit. He's going to get pulled back in. Skeeter's trying to stop him as best he can, but there's still Torrent Storm and Tidal Wave. This is not a fight that they should take. Arteezy goes on to Amar. Torrent Storm's going to land here. Arteezy can still stick around. He still has BKB. Skeeter, he's getting chain stunned quite heavily. They blow up Amar. Save comes in from Sumail, but again, he puts himself in a position to save somebody, but he just dies immediately afterwards, and the save doesn't even work out. Skeeter's going to come back orchided. Yikes.
This next fight is looking impossible. I think you have to find the Infest jump on supports or the Zeus, but I think even if you find the Zeus, you're not killing him. I mean, Phantasm was used here. Maybe you wait out this Phantasm, try and take a fight. Alright, don't wait it out, just go.
Don't wait it out, says Amar. Amar trying to get some spells out of him here. It's a dangerous move, but the imprisonment does go off. Now Skeeter's gonna hop out. The arrow, it lands onto the Lifestealer. Amar does manage to get off the Primal Split, but Skeeter tanked that arrow for him, and now he's gotta get out, but he can't get away from Arteezy. Arteezy chases after him with the Reality Rift, gets that kill. Now they're onto the back lines. Amar's doing what he can with the Primal Split, but it'll only do so much here. It'll kill a support at best, while Shopify Rebellion kill everybody else. A buyback forced on the side of Falcons as Shopify Rebellion healthy enough to go back, deal with this tier 2, take the Wisdom Rune. And Kitrak will take a brief break to get the other Wisdom Rune before he comes back for the high ground push.
Sumail get out of there. What a ridiculous escape. He had no business surviving that fight. Blink dodged the wave, Astral himself twice, I think. Astral saved the Brew. But again, all this is fancy footwork for no gain because you're not actually killing anybody.
Phantasm back up, Tidal Wave in. Amar, all that status resistance, but when you're pulled out of position, it may not make a difference. The imprisonment goes out and saves him. They seem to have some idea. Kitrak, he's pushing for it with a smoke TP back. If he finds him, the rest of the team can maybe follow it up. Oh, smoke breaks. He knows he's here. Sumail. Oh,
didn't react.
Kitrak. Okay, TP's gonna come in from Amar to bail him out. Kitrak's gonna commit his Fiend Script. He just wants to control this hero long enough. He can't see him because of the Moonlight Shadow, so the Primal Split can't stop the stun. Now the Aghanim Scepter is gonna go off, and so Sumail is a little bit tanky, but he will eventually go down, and now the Primal Split is gonna get hunted. Amar, he does have the shard, so he can go back to whichever one he wants here. The Earth Panda, he goes back to it early so we can try and get some distance with a Blink Dagger going, and frankly, he's faster in regular form thanks to Boots of Travels and Storm Brawler.
Which is how we were viewing it, so it makes sense, but something did not come together in terms of the damage output, like transitioning to that mid-game, and Shopify just took this entire game over, never looked back. At this point, you're nowhere close to having the damage to punch through.
I mean, maybe some of that was just if the OD is utility, and Amar's having kind of a slow game, and they've got overlapping radiances, lacking in damage. Oh man, crit dies so quickly. Amar's dead through the Infest even. The extra HP means nothing to Arteezy. The Torrent Storm is just going to work. Look at them all grouped up in a circle. something for Shopify to feast on, rectifying the game 1 mistakes and coming through strong in game 2. Get the GG out and another split for ESL 1 Birmingham.
Yeah, everybody's just splitting today. Falcons 2-1-1 series, having some games where they look like themselves and having some games like this where just nothing works for them, but Shopify kind of in the same position.